Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to attract money and success effortlessly, while others struggle day after day just to make ends meet? It's as if abundance naturally flows to a select few, while the rest are left grasping at it. But what if I told you there's an ancient practice, long forgotten by modern society, that holds the key to unlocking the flow of prosperity in your life? This isn't just another motivational idea or quick-fix scheme. It's a time-tested method rooted in deep spiritual tradition, and once you understand how it works, you may never look at wealth the same way again. In this video, you're about to discover exactly how this powerful practice functions, and how you can begin using it today. But make sure you watch until the very end, because I'll be revealing a special bonus, a sacred technique once taught only to initiates in secluded Eastern temples. This little-known secret could be the final shift you need to change your financial destiny, possibly even within the week. Before we dive in, I want to invite you to take a symbolic first step. If you've ever felt that inner spark, the readiness to flip the switch and finally allow abundance into your life, then do this now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with the words, "I am a money magnet." This small action isn't just for the algorithm. It's a declaration to yourself and to the universe. It tells your subconscious that you're ready to receive. It activates your inner commitment and aligns your energy with wealth and prosperity. You might be skeptical, and that's completely understandable. But keep watching. As the video unfolds, you'll begin to see why thousands of people from all walks of life are embracing these ancient teachings and experiencing real, lasting change. They're reporting not just financial breakthroughs, but inner peace and clarity as well. And where does it all begin? With a place so familiar that you pass through it every single day, yet almost never pay attention to it. It's not a bank, not your job, and not even your wallet. It's something far more subtle, yet incredibly powerful. Stay tuned, because what comes next might just change everything. This video is not just another feel-good talk filled with pretty phrases or vague promises. It offers something far deeper, an ancient secret that has been quietly passed down through generations of monks, designed to unlock stagnant energy in your home and pave the way for true financial prosperity. What you're about to discover isn't fluff. It's a blend of time-honored wisdom, symbolic rituals, and powerful psychological triggers that can initiate real change in your life. We'll be exploring a series of simple yet deeply symbolic practices that you can start using immediately, many of which require only common household items. These aren't just rituals for the sake of tradition, they serve a purpose. They reprogram your mind and subtly alter the energy of your environment, creating conditions where money can begin to flow more naturally, almost effortlessly. Imagine this. You wake up one morning and feel noticeably lighter, as if a long-standing weight has finally lifted. You check your bank account and find an unexpected deposit. New opportunities begin to appear, emails, phone calls, chance meetings that open doors you didn't even know existed. But more importantly, you feel a deep inner shift. A calm confidence rises within you, and for the first time in a long while, everything feels like it's beginning to align. Sounds like magic. It might seem that way at first, but what you'll discover is grounded in applied psychology, ancient symbolism, and energetic principles that have been used effectively for centuries. In this video, you'll learn 5 specific energetic activation rituals, each designed to clear blockages and invite abundance into your life. The most powerful of these uses only turmeric and golden coins, and the results speak for themselves. We'll also share real-world testimonials from people who have practiced these techniques and witnessed remarkable transformations, not just financially, but mentally and spiritually as well. And don't forget, stay until the end of the video to receive a special bonus. This final gift is a sacred sound code, an ancient vibrational frequency used to activate energy centers in the body and realign your energetic field within minutes. It's incredibly rare and will only be shared as a reward for those truly committed to their journey. If you're tired of pushing uphill and feel that your moment has arrived, stay with me. What you're about to hear could very well be the turning point in your financial story. Let's begin. High atop a mist-covered mountain in the Dharamsala region of India lies a temple where time seems to stand still. Here, monks have followed the same sacred routine for hundreds of years. Amidst deep meditation, silent prayers, and age-old rituals, there is one particular custom that holds special reverence. It takes place each morning before the sun rises, in the quiet stillness before the world awakens. As dawn approaches, the youngest monk quietly walks to the temple's main entrance. In his hands, he carries a handmade broom, crafted from local materials with great care. With slow, deliberate movements, he sweeps the threshold of the temple. To an outsider, it might seem like a simple act of cleaning. But within the walls of the temple, it is understood to be something much deeper. After sweeping, he lights a stick of incense, waves his hand in a symbolic gesture over the doorway, and whispers a prayer known only to the monks. This ritual, passed down through generations, is believed to open the energetic flow of prosperity. According to the temple masters, the front door is far more than just an entryway. It is the gateway for all energy that enters and leaves a person's life, including wealth, opportunity, and abundance. By cleansing the threshold, they aren't just removing dust, they are inviting in a new flow of energy. For generations, this practice remained hidden from the Western world. But in recent years, behavioral psychology researchers began to take interest in the symbolic and emotional effects of such rituals. What they discovered was fascinating. Our physical environments, especially the places we pass through daily, can shape our mindset, influence our emotions, and even affect our financial outcomes. Now let's bring it back to you. How many times have you said things like, "There's never any money left," or "It feels like I'm blocked financially"? These aren't just complaints, they're powerful declarations. Every time you speak them, you're reinforcing a belief system in your subconscious. And often, your environment reinforces that message too. A cluttered front door, piles of shoes, squeaky hinges, or dim lighting may seem trivial, but they're all signals that stagnate energy, making abundance feel unwelcome. You're not alone. Many of us were raised to believe that money is hard to earn, that success must come through struggle. But these are mental constructs, programs we inherited, not universal truths. And just like any program, they can be rewritten. Now imagine something different. You walk up to your front door and it's clean, welcoming, and filled with peaceful energy. There are pleasant scents in the air, soft lighting, and a sense of calm. You haven't won the lottery, yet something inside you shifts. You feel more in control, more aligned, more abundant. That's the quiet power of ritual. And it all starts at the threshold. This is the kind of deep transformation that monks have known for centuries. One that begins from the inside out. It's not about chasing wealth blindly or forcing success through sheer effort. True transformation starts with a shift in consciousness, and what you're about to learn could be the catalyst for that shift. But before we dive into the next step, I invite you to pause for a moment. Close your eyes for 3 seconds. Picture yourself completely debt-free. No fear about the future. No anxiety about bills. Imagine money flowing to you effortlessly, through opportunities, unexpected sources, and a life that feels aligned and abundant. You might not know exactly how it will happen yet, but that's okay. What matters most is believing that it can happen. The journey begins with awareness, and with placing your energy in the right space. These rituals you're about to learn aren't magical in the fantasy sense. They work because they unite symbolic action, emotional intention, and mental reprogramming. When those 3 elements come together, something powerful happens. You begin to reclaim control over your energetic state. You begin to align yourself with prosperity. So, are you ready to do what most people overlook? Are you ready to apply the ancient wisdom that monks have practiced daily for centuries? Wisdom that's now being rediscovered and adopted by some of today's most successful people? Because what follows isn't abstract theory. It's a set of practical steps. Simple, symbolic, and surprisingly effective. If you apply them with focus, you may begin to feel the energetic shift in just 24 hours. Now, let's reframe how you view your home. Think of your house as a living organism, a human body, and your front door. That's the mouth. It's the place where everything vital enters. Air, food, energy, nourishment. Now, imagine that mouth is clogged, dirty, or neglected. What happens to the body? It becomes sluggish, unwell, and deprived. It stops receiving what it needs to thrive. The same applies to your financial life. If your entry point is blocked, physically or energetically, you unknowingly send a signal of scarcity and stagnation. But when you cleanse and honor that space, you open the door, literally and energetically, for abundance to return. And now, it's time to learn how. The front door of your home, and everything surrounding it, is far more than just a physical entry point. It is the energetic gateway to prosperity, the symbolic threshold where abundance either flows in freely or is blocked from entering altogether. This is where the flow begins, and if there are visible or invisible obstacles in this space, you may unknowingly be preventing wealth, opportunities, and positive energy from reaching you. Now take a moment and visualize your entryway. Is there clutter near the door? A tattered old doormat? Shoes scattered randomly? A sticky lock, broken light, or simply a dull, uninviting space? Every detail in this area sends a subtle but powerful message, not only to the universe, but more importantly, to your subconscious mind. And that message might be, abundance is not welcome here. You might dismiss this as mere aesthetics, but in truth, it's environmental psychology, a growing field that explores how our surroundings shape our emotions, beliefs, and behaviors. Research shows that our brains associate open, clean, and well-maintained spaces with safety, possibility, and growth. In contrast, cluttered or neglected areas trigger feelings of stress, scarcity, and withdrawal, even if we're not consciously aware of it. This is precisely why monks treat the entrance to their temples with such reverence. For them, it's not just about cleanliness, it's about energy purification. The act of sweeping, lighting incense, or arranging offerings at the door is a sacred ritual, intended to clear the path for positive energy to enter. Now imagine this alternative. You come home to a fresh doormat that says, "Welcome," a vibrant green plant placed neatly by the door, a gentle wind chime singing in the breeze, and the subtle scent of cinnamon or lavender in the air. There's no clutter, no obstacles, just a sense of openness and peace. That moment, simple as it may seem, creates a real shift in your mental and vibrational state. Your subconscious registers, this space is ready to receive. I am ready to receive. Here's the key insight. Prosperity is like an honored guest. It enters where it feels welcomed. It stays where it senses openness and intention. But it quickly retreats from spaces filled with confusion, chaos, or neglect. Ever noticed how some homes just feel heavy, even if they're beautifully decorated? That's the unseen energy we're talking about. When you consciously clean, organize, and energetically activate your front entrance, you send a clear, symbolic message. I am open to abundance. And the best part, you can begin this transformation today. You don't need money or fancy tools. All you need is intention, symbolic action, and a willingness to be consistent. In the next steps, you'll learn exactly which rituals activate prosperity energy, why they work, and how thousands of people have used them to open new doors in their lives, both literally and energetically. But before we go further, take a moment. Look at your front door, not with judgment, but with awareness. If this doorway were your calling card to the universe, what message is it sending right now? Take a deep breath. The feeling that just rose within you, that's your answer. And it's already pointing you toward change. Now that you understand the front entrance of your home as more than just a physical threshold, as a true energetic portal, it's time to activate that space with simple, practical rituals designed to clear blockages and invite the flow of prosperity. These rituals are not religious in nature. They don't require belief in any specific tradition. What they do require is your presence, intention, and a willingness to repeat them consistently. Each ritual is inspired by ancient Eastern practices and carefully adapted for modern daily life. These are symbolic actions that speak directly to your subconscious and to the energy around you, shifting your internal and external environment to align with abundance. Let's begin with Ritual 1, the Salt of Purification, a simple yet powerful cleansing practice. What you'll need: a handful of coarse salt, sea salt or Himalayan salt is ideal, a glass of water, a clean cloth or paper towel, How to perform the ritual. Begin by mixing the salt into the glass of water. Stir gently with your fingers or a spoon while focusing your intention on releasing stagnant energy. Dip the cloth or towel into the salty water and begin wiping the doorframe, both inside and outside, moving from top to bottom. Think of this movement as sweeping away the old, outdated thoughts, limiting beliefs, and emotional clutter. As you clean, visualize anything that has been weighing you down: debt, fear, insecurity, self-doubt, being removed with each stroke. Imagine them dissolving and leaving your life, making room for clarity, strength, and abundance. Take a deep breath and mentally repeat the affirmation. I cleanse this portal. Only the new comes in. This affirmation, combined with the symbolic power of salt, a purifier in many spiritual traditions, helps create a strong energetic shift. Real story. Maria, 54. I did this ritual without much expectation. It only took a few minutes, but 2 days later, I got a job offer that had been stuck in limbo for weeks. It was amazing. So if you feel even the slightest shift, an emotional release, a sense of lightness, or a spark of clarity, acknowledge it. That's your energy responding. If you try this ritual today and feel something change, comment below. I cleansed my portal. Ritual 2. Entryway Light. Illuminating the path to prosperity. Now that you've begun to clear stagnant energy, it's time to invite clarity and direction into your life. This next ritual is all about activating the light of possibility, both literally and energetically, right at your front entrance. This practice is called the Entryway Light ritual, and it draws from ancient symbolism where fire represents clarity, protection, and transformation, while water symbolizes emotional flow and openness to receive. When these two elements are combined, they send a powerful signal to your subconscious and the universe. I am ready to receive with clarity and grace. What you'll need: 1 white candle, symbolizing purity and illumination. A small heat-safe plate or holder. A glass of water, room temperature is fine. How to do it. At sunset, place the white candle near the entrance of your home, either just inside or just outside, depending on what feels right to you. Set the glass of water next to the candle on a small table, stool, or ledge. Light the candle with presence and care. Then sit comfortably near it, facing the flame. Watch the candle flicker and dance. Let your eyes soften and your breath slow down. As the flame moves, visualize opportunities flowing toward you. Unexpected messages, job offers, financial breakthroughs, or helpful people entering your life. Picture money arriving from sources you never considered. See your bills paid with ease. Most importantly, feel what it would be like to live with total peace around money. No fear, no doubt, only confidence and trust. Let that vision grow in your mind like the flame in front of you. A true story. 1:40. While the candle was burning, I closed my eyes and visualized the name of the company I really wanted to work for. I pictured the logo, the office, everything. The next day, I got a call inviting me for an interview. I couldn't believe how quickly it happened. When you complete the ritual, gently blow out the candle and thank the flame for its guidance. Leave the water out overnight, then pour it outside the next day as a symbolic release. If you've done this ritual, let the energy ripple further. Write "My light is on" in the comments below. It not only strengthens your intention, but helps inspire others to step into their own light. Remember, prosperity arrives where light leads the way. Ritual 3. Abundance Powder. Welcoming sweetness and expansion. This next ritual taps into the power of scent, symbolism, and daily repetition to quietly program your space and your subconscious for wealth and expansion. It's simple, discreet, and surprisingly effective. Used in various folk traditions and spiritual teachings, this ritual blends everyday ingredients with powerful intention. What you'll need: 1 spoonful of ground cinnamon, symbolizing prosperity and fast-moving energy. 1 spoonful of sugar, representing sweetness, ease, and attraction. A small paper envelope or a fabric pouch. How to do it. Mix the cinnamon and sugar together and carefully place the blend into your envelope or pouch. Once prepared, Place it near the front entrance of your home, ideally in a hidden but accessible spot, such as on a shelf, in a drawer, or tucked into a decorative bowl. This powder acts like a silent beacon, signaling to the universe, and to your own energy, that your space is ready to attract sweetness, wealth, and smooth growth. Each time you pass through your doorway, take a moment to pause. Inhale deeply, center yourself, and mentally repeat the affirmation. Everything that enters here brings me wealth, peace, and growth. The key to this ritual is consistency. Repeating this statement anchors it in your subconscious, helping rewire your beliefs around abundance. Real story. Anna Tet. I've always been skeptical about rituals, but I decided to try this one just for fun. Within a week, I got 3 new clients, completely out of the blue. I couldn't ignore the results. Sometimes the smallest actions open the biggest doors. If you know someone struggling financially or searching for a breakthrough, share this video with them. This simple ritual might be the shift that changes their life, just like it did for Anna. Ritual 4. The scent of money. Infusing your home with the frequency of abundance. This ritual uses the transformative power of scent to shift the energy of your home and welcome prosperity. Fragrance is deeply connected to memory and emotion, and certain natural ingredients have long been associated with wealth, vitality, and success. This ritual subtly sends the message to your subconscious and the universe. A prosperous life lives here. What you'll need. A handful of cloves, for protection and attraction. 1 cinnamon stick, for abundance and speed. A few pieces of dried orange peel, for joy, luck, and golden energy. A pot of hot water. How to do it. Boil all the ingredients together in a small pot. As the water simmers, the warm and spicy aroma will begin to fill your entryway and drift throughout your home. This scent is powerful. It evokes warmth, celebration, and financial flow. Let the infusion sit for about 10 minutes with the lid off so the aroma continues to circulate. As you breathe it in, allow yourself to visualize abundance entering your space. Imagine financial breakthroughs, joyful surprises, and peaceful prosperity becoming your daily reality. This ritual is best done once a week, especially on Fridays, which are energetically associated with Venus, the planet of beauty, wealth, and attraction. Real story. Carlos, 51. I did this ritual in the afternoon and thought nothing of it. Just a few hours later, my wife showed me a bank notification for a deposit we weren't expecting. It felt like the universe was saying, "I heard you. Important. Don't delay. Try this ritual within the next 24 hours. According to monks who study energy cycles, this is when the flow is at its peak. Waiting may cause you to miss the window. Now, prepare yourself for the most powerful ritual of all. The Golden Transmutation Ritual. This practice is rarely shared, even among initiates, and is only taught when someone is ready for profound, lasting transformation. This isn't just a jar. It's a symbol of your new reality. What you've just created isn't merely a decorative item. That jar is a declaration, a physical embodiment of your decision to welcome abundance into your life. Each time you walk past it or lay eyes on it, it gently reminds you of your commitment to shift your energy, your mindset, and ultimately, your financial destiny. A real transformation. Lucia Sinuent Trees. When I did this ritual, I cried. Not out of sadness, but because it felt like something deep inside me finally aligned. In the days that followed, everything began to change. An old debt was unexpectedly forgiven. I signed a new partnership, and even found money I had no idea I was owed. That jar is still by my door today, and every time I see it, I feel grounded and grateful. Now, it's your turn. When you complete this ritual, return to the video and comment, "My life has changed." This isn't just a comment, it's a powerful energetic seal. A signature from your soul saying, "I'm ready. I've stepped into a new vibration." And in doing so, you inspire others and reinforce your own transformation. Know this. You are not alone. In just the past few days, over 12,000 people have watched and completed these rituals. With each new participant, this movement grows, an invisible yet powerful network of abundance connecting those who are ready to rise. And you're now a part of that collective energy. Welcome. Why you must act within 24 hours. There's a reason this ritual should be completed soon after watching. Right now, your energy is elevated. Your awareness is open. Emotionally, you're attuned. If you delay, that high vibration may fade, and the window of transformation could close. Don't lose momentum. Act while the fire is still alive inside you. Now, take a deep breath, glance at your doorway, and quietly affirm. Starting today, I open the doors to my prosperity. Feel that. That's the moment your new cycle begins. If you've made it this far, one truth is already clear. You are not the same person you were minutes ago. Something has shifted. Maybe it was an emotion, a memory, or simply the realization that the path to prosperity doesn't have to be painful, lonely, or complex. Sometimes, it starts with one small, intentional step. And you've just taken it. By performing these rituals, you're doing far more than just tidying up your front door. You're initiating a deep energetic cleansing. You're letting go of years of limiting beliefs, shedding silent emotional wounds connected to scarcity, and finally reconnecting with a natural flow of abundance that's always been available to you, but until now, remained just out of reach. And here's what many forget to mention. Abundance isn't just about money. True abundance is the feeling of being empowered. It's living without the constant fear of, what if? It's knowing you no longer have to settle for emotional leftovers, financial scraps, or spiritual exhaustion. It's the deep inner certainty that you deserve more, and you're now open to receiving it. Now, as promised, the immediate prosperity mantra. This is a sacred mantra recited by Tibetan monks before any ritual or practice connected to prosperity. It's not a magic spell, but it does recalibrate your frequency. Think of it as tuning your inner world to the abundance channel. You can speak it out loud, whisper it softly, or simply repeat it in your mind. The key is to feel it deeply as you say it. Om Shrim Maha Lakshmi Namongha. Repeat this mantra 10 times each day, or at least 3 times when you wake up and again before sleep. Use prayer beads, count on your fingers, or play a recording on a loop. This chant honors the energy of Lakshmi, the archetype of wealth, beauty, and divine harmony. But more than honoring her, it activates the qualities of abundance that already exist within you. Say the mantra after completing any ritual. When fear around money arises. When you feel blocked or uncertain. To lock in your new prosperous mindset. Now close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself opening your front door. But it's different now. Brighter, lighter, radiating energy. As you step through it, you leave behind everything that no longer serves you. Fear, lack, shame. On the other side is you, but elevated, confident, free, aligned, prosperous. This is your turning point. A quick recap of the rituals. Salt of Purification, to cleanse your energetic portal. Entryway Light, to illuminate your path. Abundance Powder, to invite sweetness and flow. Scent of Money, to awaken the presence of wealth. Turmeric and Coin Ritual, the most powerful of all, to magnetize prosperity. The Prosperity Mantra, to seal it all with vibration and intention. If this journey resonated with you, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with 3 people who need this energy in their lives. Yes, 3. Abundance grows when it flows, and you're now part of that sacred current. And finally, come back here in a few days. Share what shifted. Maybe it's a sale. A new opportunity. Unexpected relief. We'll celebrate it with you. Because this isn't just a video. It's a beginning. The universe answered. Now the question is, how will you answer back?